Ma'am, do you think that we are working out here for money? Do you think that we are going to take your money?
I don't know how much you bought, but just stop. You're about to be scammed right now.
$3,000. And then he
Right.
took my $17,000 out of my account.
Scams are still running rampant across the country.
He's crying. Sir, everything will be okay.
I'm gonna help you out. How you need to send this money?
You're telling me you want me to enter my bank information?
I disrupt multi-million-dollar scams.
And she lost her life savings to an elaborate internet scam.
I can see their webcams or CCTV, and I can actually look these people in the eye as they're scamming people.
But trust me, the way you were speaking to me, no one in my entire life has spoken to me like this.
The scammers want to steal money, and they want to steal all of your money.
So I'm a little nervous. That's almost everything I have.
I've managed to close down scam call centres. I've persuaded the police to raid them. I'm Jim Browning. I'm one of the world's best known scam baiters. Scam baiting is the art of taking scammers off their scripts, and what I do is turn the tables on those scammers.
How can you define me that I'm a scammer?
Well, you've been lying to me the whole time.
So I reverse the scam. And that is bound to rattle a few people.
This is Chris Young, sir. I'm a Windows certified technician.
I try and keep my identity reasonably secret because no matter what way you look at this, you're disrupting criminal organizations.
This is Julia calling you from Microsoft.
There's certainly thousands of people that I've saved. I would reckon there's well over $1 million that has been saved. One woman in New York.
Just be on the line, okay?
Okay.
She had actually told the scammers just how much was in her bank account.
Do I have to tell you?
Because we will make sure that you have this amount of money and you don't lose even a single penny out of this. Nobody can take it.
Okay, at the moment, 1,874,000.
How much is it?
1.8 million almost.
But I was able to call her bank to make sure that the bank staff were aware that she was being scammed. Unbelievably, some people, even though I speak to them directly and say, look, you're being scammed, they will trust the scammer more than me. I called up one victim.
I don't know what you told my bank.
I'd noticed a file on a scammer's computer, which was a wire transfer to Thailand.
It was an international transfer that I needed to make. Whatever it was is of no concern of yours.
She told me, look, this is none of your business.
Scammers have found a new way to try and get your personal information.
You are a prime target for the latest Amazon scam.
Probably about a year ago, the victim was in Canada. The scammers were pretending to be Amazon.
Dear customer, we have detected a suspicious activity on your Amazon account.
It just so happened that the day before they tried that scam on me, and I happened to be able to reverse that scam, so I had access to that PC, so I could see and hear what was going on that. The scammer made it look as if they zeroed his bank account, and unfortunately the victim believed them, and what they told him to do was go and buy gift cards.
I know, but they've already stolen my money in my bank. Everything I own. So I have to do something to get the money back. So you just keep the housing? Yeah, we're going to do refunds on this. So well.
I knew what his mobile phone number was, but of course he was on the call with the scammer, so I couldn't get through to him. But thankfully, at just the right moment, the cell phone coverage cut out.
Hello?
Hello, Joe. Please stop. Do not buy gift cards. You're about to be scammed.
Oh, I know that, but I already took my money out of my bank.
He hasn't. He edited your screen when your computer was black. Please stop. I don't know how much you bought, but just stop right now.
$3,000.
If I hadn't made that phone call, he would definitely have lost all of that money.
Hi ma'am, a very good day to you. This is Olivia Roger and I'm calling from the Security Department of Commonwealth Bank.
I can only do this for a little while because scammers, as you can imagine, get a bit suspicious. So I only really have a very limited opportunity to help. Sometimes I only get access for maybe 1 or 2 hours. Sometimes it can be days or weeks. And over that time, I try to find out exactly who the people are that are doing the scams, where they are, and if I can get any more information about other victims, I'll try to pick that up and I pass it on to the right authorities, because there's nothing more frustrating than watching them scam victim after victim, day after day.
Thank you for getting connected to the cancellation department of Norton. My name is Nick. How may I help you?
I deliberately don't say exactly how I do it because scammers then become aware of that. I can't see other computers without them having scammed me, first of all. You just need to know how the scam works. And when he's hung up the phone with me, I can still listen in to calls.
Hey, why are you crying, man? You're a very good man. Why are you crying?
Suffer from depression.
No, sir. Everything will be okay. Don't worry, okay?
Yes.
Now, promise me you won't cry again, okay?
I only ever get a snapshot of what's going on. If I can see one particular computer, I can see just what's happening on that computer. But if I happen to hit a computer which is owned by maybe like a boss, you can see much more interesting stuff going on.
Calling you from Microsoft.
The scam call centers are amazingly well organized. I've even seen ones which have performance evaluations. There's almost a language that goes around it. They never use the word scams. They use processes, and the people that they steal money from, they're not victims, they're customers. Sadly, about 95% of them tend to be from India. It's almost a safe haven for these scammers. The very biggest scam call centers that employ hundreds, the people at the top there will literally make millions of dollars per year. You've got to park your conscience at the door, but for a lot of people, sadly, that's okay. The kind of typical profile of a scammer is someone usually who's fairly young, typically fresh out of college. They deliberately target people who are looking for jobs and a way of making quick money. The people who work in scam call centers earn the equivalent of a year's salary in just a day or two. I'm monitoring an organization at the moment where the scammers are literally sleeping on the floor of the scam call center. They will typically target people in the USA. So they sleep during the Indian daytime. Nothing ceases to amaze me these days.
Hello?
We are calling you to make you aware about your computer problem, okay?
Okay.
There was one scam call center in Kolkata in India which happened to have CCTV, and because I could see their dialing system, I could also listen in to each of the calls. So obviously the scammers give fake names, but I was able to piece together just by listening to calls what the fake name was, what the real name was, and I also engineered things so that even though they were making outbound calls, I could dial them directly and speak to them. So they thought they were speaking to victims, but in fact they were always speaking to me.
Hi sir, my name is Carolina Fernandez. I am calling you from the Microsoft.
Oh, hi Priya. Hi.
Who are you?
I'm a ghost.
Idiot. Tell me my name. You know very well. I know that.
Oh, I know your name. I know everybody's name.
Yes. You tell me. You already tell my name.
I know, you're Priya. I'm a ghost, you see.
Who is beside me right now?
Which side?
In my left-hand side.
I think that's Mimi.
I had a bit of fun with that. It's not often you get an opportunity to see scammers on their own CCTV and at the same time actually do a little trick.
Thank you for calling technical department. You're talking to Sam. How can I help you?
Anyone can be scammed. I even fell for a scam myself last year where somebody from Google told me that I had duplicate IDs, and I do happen to have 2 IDs. I went as far as actually being convinced to delete my own channel and it took a while to recover that. So although I didn't fully lose the channel, it was annoying to me, as you can imagine, that somebody actually managed to scam me. Anyone can be scammed, the circumstances just has to be right. If you're just not on your A game, if you're feeling a little bit off, if something has just convinced you, either by coincidence or anything else, that the person on the phone may be legitimate, then anyone can fall for a scam.